Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while. Happy New Year. Thank you for sticking with me if you're watching this video. Today we're going to be doing a new Oracle dot box deck review. We got the Magickal Botanical Oracle. Some new news is that I live in Maryland now, and I purchased this at a new shop called the Crystal Fox, which is right here in Laurel, Maryland. I haven't even unwrapped it yet, but I'm getting it cleansed right now. I always like to cleanse with it. I'm even thinking about even doing tomorrow's full moon reading, pick a card with it. And bear with me as I'm adjusting the camera to make sure that you guys can see everything. And you know me, I'm always chilling in tarot in my pajamas, so it's always pajama and tarot and oracle time. All right, so let's get to it. So I purchased this at the Crystal Fox, like I said earlier, and this is retailed at $33.95. Sorry for the backwards imaging. On the back it says, the Magickal Botanical Oracle is born from a deep love of the green world as seen through the eyes of the witch. What you have with you is a system bringing together some of the most unusual, interesting, and magical plants found in the witch's world. While not everyone is called to follow the path of the witch and walk between worlds, all people are special, even with unique gifts and talents to offer the world. Likewise, all plants are special. The art of this grimoire is drawn to reach an understanding of the nature and personality of each plant, balanced with the deeper look at the magical lore and medicine surrounding each herb. Ooh, so this is very much a green deck. So if you're a green witch or you very much like the energy of plants, this would be a good deck for you. All right, look at that fresh deck vibes. And then this is the case. Have to do that. Comes with a very generous guidebook. I just love the sound of that. I love the sound of pages and doing this. This is what it looks like on the back. Now I have done some low Scarabo decks. I have the mini Nicoletta deck, and it's kind of like a doll-like deck. I really love that deck, and it's kind of the deck I've been using for the last 6 months. This is the size. I kind of like that the art is kind of like pencil drawing-esque, kind of pencil art. Oh, wow, the back is beautiful. Sorry for the glare. There we go. It's a beautiful back. Comes in wrapped in plastic, and then it comes with a little string so you can tuck the cards in there. So let's get, first I'm going to open the cards for you guys, and then we'll go over the guidebook and see what's popping in the guidebook as well. If I can open this. Okay. There we go. Probably see the back better without the plastic on top. Here we go. Wow. I love that the body of the people in the back is like roots. And it has both masculine and feminine aspects on here. All right, so I'm going to place this right here, and then let's go over the guidebook. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, beautiful flower there. We got a table of contents. Always love a table of contents. Has the foreword, introduction, plant spirits from the witch's garden, and the cards. And then we have the different card names listed below. Love it. Got our foreword. And let's see, we're going to flip through. We have an introduction. It's quite a long introduction, so I'm going to read the first paragraph. It says, the magical botanical oracle is born from a deep love of the green world as seen through the eyes of the witch. Witches see all things as alive, animate, and willing to commune with us if we're willing to stop, slow down, listen, and commune with them. The art of each plant is drawn from this ability to tune in with the eyes that can see and the ears that can hear to reach an understanding of nature and personality of each plant, balanced with and verified by a deeper look at the magical lore and medicine surrounding each plant. Ooh, that sounds really cool. And again, the rose shows up there. And then it talks about plant spirits from the witch's garden. I'll read the first paragraph for you. Each of these cards embodies a living plant spirit, not an archetype or an idea, but an entity rooted in the material world of the flora, while living in the mystical dimensions between the seemingly ordinary world and the world of spirits. When approached properly, they act as healers, teachers, and guides to those of us who would dare to seek them out. And then it has a couple more pages of that. Oh, and then it even has a little incantation prayer to activate the cards at the bottom. And then it tells you about the cards. On each card, you also have the elements listed. And it tells you the elements and what it means. It also has planets linked to the plants as well, which I think is really cool because I love any kind of astrology reference, or I just love that they're connecting it to a lot of things, which are like the foundation. Like you should learn about the planets and astrology, and there should be a connection to the elements as well. Also has a little section at the bottom that says poison, which is really interesting. So I'm going to read that for you. It says, many of the witch's herbs are poisons, and we have indicated them with red poison icon. Oh, wow. When in doubt of the level of toxicity, we have erred on the side of caution. Poisonous plants must be respected, and since this is an oracle deck, we are not advocating ingesting or using these herbs topically, but to focus on their magical and spiritual qualities as spiritual allies. So meaning like you should not ingest it, you should not put it on your skin, you should connect to the herb spiritually, which I think is amazing. And then we start the card meanings. Angel's trumpet. So how the cards will show up, descriptions, is they'll put the description of the name of the card, the picture of the card, and then the relating Latin name, the planets, and the element. And then also we have the magical name meaning, the plant spirit medicine message, the divination meaning on this page, and then the reserved divination meaning. Oh, and it comes with an affirmation at the bottom, which is really cute. I'll make sure to draw one card so we can go through at least one of these meanings as well. All right, and it seems like, how many cards do we have? Okay, so It has about 33 cards in total. Ooh, and it has colored pictures for the cards in the book as well. Let's see. And then in the back, we have how to work with the cards. It says, since the cards of this deck embody living entities from the green world, there are many ways in which you can work with them. As you build a relationship with the spirits, they may guide you in different ways of working with them, unique to your own relationship with the plant spirits. So they have affirmations, magic with the plant spirits, protection spell listed in here with ingredients. There's ways to pick up decks or cards in the deck. Little spells, incantations. This one's about heart healing. There's a star layout and a circle layout. A love spell. A prosperity spell. And then it also has meditation and journey in here, which I really love because I think me personally, I would try to connect with meditation. It also has readings for the self, readings for others, and then preparing the cards for use, which I think is awesome. You can consecrate and cleanse the deck, which I did cleanse it with some sage. But there are many different ways. It tells you how you can cleanse the cards. It even has a cleansing incantation, which I think is really cool. All right. And then it has reading with the cards. And then informal ritual, or a formal ritual if you want to do either of those, which I love. The card and reading spreads. So let's see, we have the 3 fates, Forest Crossroads, the Heart of the Garden, the Fairy Star. Oh, I love that. That's cute. I never knew there was a fairy star. And then the Book of Life, 9 cards. It seems like there's reversals in here too. So I'm assuming when it's telling you the divination meaning. Oh, and yeah, and it has the reverse divination meaning. Okay, so I wanted to illustrate that. And then at the back, we have the creators' biographies, which I love looking at because then if they make more decks, then I'm usually looking up what other decks that they make because usually I'll probably buy them because I like the other art that they have. And then they have the bibliography, which I love. Okay, so that was the guidebook. All right, let's get into the cards. All right, so I turned the camera around so y'all can get a better look until I can figure out a better camera setting. So this one's called Angel's Trumpet. And then I won't read every incantation at the bottom, but you're welcome to read it. Wow, I feel like I see the Fibonacci sequence in here. In the curve of her arms. If you don't know what that is, look up the Fibonacci sequence. It does relate to nature. Calla Lily. Oh, wow. I love it. Wow. Cannabis. Ooh, I love dragons. Dragon tree. It's beautiful. You will be my death. That's an interesting number to have it on 11. I would think this would be a 13, but that's interesting. Got the planets and stuff as well. Pay attention to that. Holly. So here you've got Mars on here, Mercury, and then I think that's air element, if I'm not mistaken. This one has a lot of things going on. Ivy, so the red number, so ivy can be poisonous. That's awesome. This gives me like the crone vibes. That is so cool. I've seen, so this guy has been in more than one of the cards now. I like that you're kind of putting the characters back into different cards. Here's the 4 for Jupiter. Ooh. It says poppy. It's beautiful. I love the red accents that they do in these cards. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that is the I forgot what they call that, but it's like, I know the tree of life is usually in the middle of this typically. It's interesting. Ooh. I love this. I love sunflowers. It's a beautiful card. Triton. Oh, that says thistle, but it looks like Triton a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my God, it's giving a lot. It's like masculinity, femininity. Look at the way he's arched. I love it. Vine. Willow. The willow tree. Wildflowers. Or sorry, wolfbane. I'm trying to read them backwards, my mistake. Wormwood. Ooh, this gave me a lot of Greek vibes in this card. It says yarrow. Ooh. And then the last card, which is featured in the deck book. So pretty. 33. Master number. The Witch's Garden. Alrighty, so now time for the fun part. I'm going to give this a nice shuffle for you guys, and then we'll pull a card and read the messages from the book. Okay, let's test the shuffle of this. Cardstock, I guess. I know a lot of users talk about cardstock. The cardstock is like, it's stiff, but not too stiff. It has a little bit of give in there. It reminds me more of like the stock of like, I don't know if you have like played any Magic games or like Pokemon or something like that, but it gives more of that kind of stock versus like, you know, a tarot card is a little more, I feel like not as thick in stock. Like you can see the edges. That's the edge of that one. This is the edge of a tarot card, which is thinner, way thinner. So size comparison of a tarot card. It's wider than a tarot card, and then maybe just slightly shorter or slightly taller than a tarot card. Okay, let's see how it shuffles. Since it's not a lot, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like, okay, so they bend really well. Oh, okay. Not so bad. A little stiff, but I'm sure they'll get less stiff as, you know, you use them. And I guess not everyone shuffles like that, so I guess shuffle whichever way you feel. I like to shuffle like that. And then I also like, let's shuffle a little bit like this. Oh, this is actually pretty smooth. I don't have problems shuffling like this at all. I'm not a shuffler this way, but if you shuffle this way, I'm not going to be the best at it, but it seems pretty smooth as well. So there's upright and reversal meaning. So while I'll read the, if it's in reverse, I'll read the reverse meaning first before the upright meaning. And then I'll read the whole like meaning of the card. So yeah, let's get a card right. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what is a card? A message that I can receive today. Today is Tuesday, the day of Mars. Oh, that flew right out. And I did get a card in reverse. So I got Holly. In reverse. Ooh. Didn't I talk about, oh my goodness, didn't I talk about earlier about the number 13? I love the number 13. As you can see in my arm. It's amazing. Okay. All right, so let's see. I don't know, it says at the bottom has a word, but hopefully they can tell me the meaning of the Latin word at the bottom. It has a little art design right here. And it also shows the planets it's linked with, also up here. So in reverse. So we got Mercury and Mars here. And then I got to see what the element is here. So in reverse. Trying to make sure y'all get a good view of the card. Sorry, I'm still learning how to operate this camera. Okay, there we go. All right, so we can look at the beginning of the contents, table of contents, and we got 13. Holly, so that shows on page 75. So let's go to page 75. They have also the picture in the book. And then I'm going to zoom in so y'all can read it. Latin name. It looks like Lex. I will say Ilex aquifolium, planets Mars and Venus. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been saying Mercury this whole time. It's Mars and Venus, element fire. Oh, okay. Y'all look at that while I read from the book. I don't want you to like have to look at, so I'm gonna let you guys stare at the image. closer view. There we go. Okay. So the magical meaning of this card is the prickly nature of holly, as well as its red berries associated with Mars and warfare. Though it is evergreen, leaves bring the promise of life and grant associations of Venus and the element of fire, as holly wood is said to burn particularly hot. Holly is known as tinny in the Celtic Ogham and is associated with the crown, such as the thorny crown of Christ, with justice and sacred kingship. Displayed in this oracle is the Holly King, the animating spirit of Holly, ruling the winter and associated with Yule, and the Green Knight in Arthurian myth in the opposition to the brighter Oak King of the summertide. It is used as a seasonal decoration. It is also due to the protective nature, as the Yule in folklore was a time of ghosts, malevolent spirits, just as much, if not more so, than Samhain. Planted near graveyards and churches, it protects you from hostile spirits. Holly is also used to protect from lightning. Oh, wow. Holly is said to help with magical travel or astral flight, for the shape of the leaves is reminiscent of bats' wings and is referred to as such in some herbal codes. Holly leaves can be used in dream charms to both protect and guide you on the journey. Wow. The white springtime flowers can be soaked in water to create a fairy blessing water. That was the magical meaning of the card. Then we have the plant spirit medicine message. It says, hold on. Sorry about that. There's something in my eye. Now I'm really congested. The spirit of holly, somewhat counterintuitively, is used to heal anger. Oh, wow. While humans often associate thorn and other sharp, blood-drawing plants with anger and violence, the essence of holly is one of anger management. Holly helps us examine differences between appropriate anger for a higher purpose, say justice, when outward aggression is really a problem stemming from a lack of generosity, of spirit, love, or security. Whenever we have aggressive feelings of anger, hatred, spite, envy, or wish to do another harm, holly helps us perceive a bigger picture and find the roots of the feelings. Wow. Any action for protection we take is not personal or angry, but one of the skillful boundaries and defense for the common good. Oh my God. So if you haven't already checked out my reading for the week, this pretty much goes hand in hand about being triggered this week, feeling very frustrated, letting go of anger, letting go of grudges. How appropriate that I pulled this card. And so I feel really connected to the card, actually. I hope you guys are liking the meanings so far. The reverse meaning of this card, since I drew it in reverse, is the inverted holly indicates protection from yourself. How are you directing angry and aggressive feelings, and how are they ultimately hurting you? Ask yourself where these feelings are stemming from and seek to cure the root of it. Wow. Yeah. I struggle with emotional regulation, so that makes sense. If you struggle with emotional regulation, you'll understand. The affirmation is, I am protected from all harm, including from myself. I love that. I'll make sure to post this affirmation in the preview video I will upload to Instagram. And then if you draw this card upright, it says, when holly shows up in your reading, you have to look at the need for protection from outside forces and decide how to approach your protection in a just and balanced manner. The Holly King looks a bit cold towards you, cloaked in his winter regalia. Pay attention to dreams for clues about how to handle the situation. Wow. I think this is an amazing deck. Not only does it have a spiritual, I love the spirit connection to this. I love the magical meaning and the history behind it. I love the astrological and elemental connections to this. I love that there's an upright and reverse meaning. I love that they include affirmations. This is a good way to do some to kind of check in with yourself and be able to give yourself a message. I feel like you could pull this once a day, or you could pull it once a week, or maybe pull it for the month and have a focus for the month. But I feel like this is a great tool to use for the self. And I'm thinking about using this tool or this deck for future readings. As we know that we're having a full moon in Leo on the 24th, which is actually tomorrow. So tomorrow I should be uploading a full moon reading. I'll be using this oracle deck to kind of give a message that the full moon is bringing us, and I'll do a pick a card. I probably do want maybe 4 piles, and then I'll combine it with some tarot. Please leave a comment below, like if this is a deck that you would buy. If you have any questions or comments on where to purchase it, just send me a message or a comment. I can tell you where to purchase this book, or this deck, and let me know if this is a type of deck that you would use in your collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. And once again, if you are looking for more of a private reading, you can book me in the About Me section below. I'll have my booking link where you can book me for private readings. I do all kinds of readings, so make sure you take a look to see what kind of reading you want, as well as there's a comment note section if you would like to have a specific reading. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. See you soon. Bye.